Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. Lots of Justice League information just poured out today, and it all comes from the new Empire magazine that'll probably hit shelves pretty soon. But I guess comicbookmovie.com was able to get some scoops out of these details. I don't know, they got an advanced copy or something, but there's got some awesome pictures. Lots and lots of awesome pictures, lots of new pictures. We even have a behind the scenes featurette. But the main things I want to pull from here is something we've been saying for a while, and I can't believe this, but some of these bloggers are actually finally acknowledging that one, this is Zack Snyder's film, and two, he meant to have this film to have this lighter tone to begin with. These are what some of these people said. Gal Gadot, she said, this is Zack Snyder's movie. Joss only did a few weeks of reshoots. He was Zack's guy and knew exactly what he wanted to get. He has a beautiful vision. Jason Momoa, I freaking love Zack, man. I'd do anything for him. Ezra Miller, it's a heroic act at its root. He called each and every one of us and took the time to explain something that defies in many ways explanation. He told us exactly how it was going to go down, which was true to course. He fascinates and amazes and staggers me. Zack Snyder, ultimate freaking legend forever. Ben Affleck goes on to say that the movies bigger in scale than any movie I've ever been involved with in my career. It feels massive in terms of the visual elements. That's something that Zack is really good at. That will be admired. So a lot of love, a lot of greatness for Zack Snyder, and I'm so happy to see that the stars are actually putting in their feelings about this whole thing, putting in the sureties that this is definitely directed by Zack Snyder, definitely Zack Snyder's vision. Joss Whedon coming in few weeks of reshoots, few weeks, not few months, not still reshooting, not entirely reshooting the movie, only a few weeks. And everything that they've said is true to what Warner Brothers had put out, that Joss Whedon came in to do some pickup shoots, additional scenes that Zack thought would be great to add to the film. Yes, Joss Whedon was involved in the screenplay writing, and assuredly so. He has been involved when Zack Snyder was still on board. So that is okay. It's already in place. It is not a director coming in and taking over, reshooting all these bunch of scenes while all these actors are here and there. Only a few weeks. And I know some major YouTubers out there are still, and it frustrates me to the core. Just recently, Collider Heroes. Now, I used to really like Collider Heroes. I really used to like John Schnepp. But sometimes when he's onto something, when he pulls out something and he is adamant about that something until it's wrong, proven wrong, when the movie comes out. There's a lot of evidence here that we were right from the start. This is primarily Zack Snyder's vision. They haven't done too much of the cutting. Joss Whedon's involved in post-production, yes, putting scenes and pieces together so that it flows nicely, so that it flows to exactly what Zack Snyder wants, and I cannot be any more happy for that. There's also the point about the darkness of this film. The darkness that everybody is saying, hey, it's too dark. Oh my God, Zack Snyder, you know, he just wants to ruin everything. He just wants to make everything dark. Justice League, good thing he's gone, because Joss Whedon's going to come in here and do the jokes and stuff, and he's going to make it all happen. There's even people, including Collider Heroes at one point, had said that, oh, that scene with Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot and Commissioner Gordon, you know, they're all on that top of the building. That must have been Joss Whedon's scene. Are you kidding me? This was filmed back in the original set visit. Back in the original set visit from the first time. We knew that already. Even J.K. Simmons, who played Commissioner Gordon, he had an interview recently, and he said that he was not part of the reshoots that Joss Whedon had done. He's not part of the reshoots. So if he was not part of the reshoots, he was definitely not part of the new jokes that people were saying that Joss Whedon created, new scenes that part created. That scene was originally Zack Snyder. That scene, which had some jokes, was originally part of Zack Snyder. But like I said, in this article that Chris Terrio had done months, almost, over a year ago, in fact, before Batman v Superman came out, he said the original plan is to make the movie lighter. It is the return of the Jedi of this trilogy that involves Superman. This is the next thing. Just like how Harvey Dent said in The Dark Knight, the night is darkest just before the dawn. And this is exactly what happened. Batman v Superman is set in mostly in Gotham. It involves Batman, who is a dark character. He's not some unicorn riding crazy guy. He is a dark character. He's got a tragic past. He's got a tragic history. His partner Robin dies. His sidekick dies. His people die, and it's just very dark, and it has to be that way. And it consumed him. The rage consumed him. Ezra Miller said it best in the recent interview by Empire magazine. He said, "The first time I've ever sat in Zack's office, he told me people were mad at him for making things too dark." Adding that Snyder told him the darkness of Gotham needed to extend to the other heroes before Justice League, as Zack always intended for the Justice League to rise out of the darkness and maybe even bring Batman with him. Maybe an inch. And Batman will probably does smile in this. Ben Affleck teased. That is what was planned all along. This whole notion that Jeff Johns and Diane Nelson and whoever, John Berg and Joss Whedon came in here to lighten up the film is a lie. They may have helped instrument in scenes and parts of the movie that they see as best towards the end of the film, to end with the reshoots and everything, additional scenes, additional pickups, maybe change things here and there, but the original tone was not changed after Batman v Superman. The original tone was meant to be this way, a lighter tone than Batman v Superman. But I can't change everyone. I understand that, and people are still going to be adamant about this. There's still going to be a lot of haters out there. Like Zack Snyder said, just keep fighting the good fight, and hopefully one day, and hopefully when Justice League comes out and everybody accepts it as a great film and sees hopefully most of the work done by Zack Snyder. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there. I know there's a lot of tweets already. They're calling it Joss Whedon's Justice League. Whedon did this, Whedon did that. I understand, but at least the majority of will probably know once we see that film, we look at the end credits and it says directed by Zack Snyder. And please, for the love of God, can you just acknowledge Chris Terrio? He's did most of the screenplay. I know I was going to say Chris Terrio and Joss Whedon, but please acknowledge that Academy Award winning screenwriter, okay? Academy Award winning. He actually won an Oscar. Let's acknowledge the people that are the most important, the people that have actually mostly have worked on the films, but praise the ones that helped to finish it though. And I'm still praising Joss Whedon, Jeff Johns. We praise them because they were able to come in and help at a difficult time and create incredible, probably the most anticipated movie in my entire life after Batman v Superman. And I cannot wait. It's less than 2 months away. We're already in the stretch. We're almost there. You can say it, next month, November 17th, Justice League is here. And because it's New York Comic Con, we'll probably see a final trailer either a few days, maybe by the time you see this, or this weekend. So let's get ready for that. Whew. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.